What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to share some DC collectible figures with you and statues as well. As far as Funko's DC holiday figures are concerned, I'm going to do those in a separate video. I realize that's enough really to be its own separate video, so I'm going to wait on those. Plus, there are some exclusives that I'm waiting to receive as well that I pre-ordered. Yeah, so right now, I want to kick things off here with a figure that I managed to get from Canada, and it was thanks to a viewer named Rob in Canada that helped me out with this. So big shout out to Rob, for reaching out to me and helping me with this figure. And we have here, of course, Jeffrey as Superman, which is a Toys R Us exclusive. Now, unfortunately, of course, I don't have a Toys R Us in my area anymore. I've heard some people say that they do have a Toys R Us, like I know, like within some department stores, they set up Toys R Us basically. And I've even heard about Toys R Us like temporarily taking over some buildings and things like that. So it has some presence still in the United States, but not the way it does in Canada, not the full-on stores basically. So I really do appreciate the help from Rob to get this figure, Jeffrey as Superman, and he was nice enough to send this in the protector as well. I'm actually going to go ahead and leave it in the protector for now, but you get a look at what the figure looks like there on the side. So really happy to have this one into my collection because I actually do have the other Jeffrey figures as well. I have the original one. I think that one is out of box. A viewer sent that to me out of box. I have the flocked one. I have him as Iron Man, and I have him as Batman as well. So I have all those other figures. So, being somewhat of a completionist when it comes to Jeffrey as Superman. But again, Rob, thank you for the help with that figure. Next up here, I have a Cos Baby figure. And this one is pretty cool. I've had my eye on this one for a while. This is the Joker, the Mime version, of course, based on the Batman movie. Okay, the Michael Keaton Batman movie and Jack Nicholson. So, yeah, I've really been looking forward to finally picking up this figure here. And some people kind of overlook Cos Babies, but I think they're pretty cool. They're a little bit heftier than Funko Pops. They have a little more detail going on with them. And of course, because of that, they cost a little bit more. But yeah, I really do like Cos Babies. And the box here is almost like basically a protector itself. But yeah, I'm gonna get this one out and take a closer look at it. From the very first time that I saw the Batman movie, this was actually one of my favorite scenes when he was wearing this outfit and he had that line that the pen is truly mightier than the sword, and he threw that pen that was basically a weapon. Yeah, I really like that, and I like this outfit that he wore as well. Now, as far as the figure is concerned, you see that it comes on the base, and the base is kind of tall considering the size of the figure, but it's just a cool looking base. It has the Joker on there and has the Batman symbol he's standing on. He's already on the peg. He came right out of the box like that. Now, the hat is actually a separate piece, and this hat, I appreciate that they, gave the hat that's a separate piece, but it is really heavy, and it seems like it's kind of easy for it to fall off. As a matter of fact, as I was taking it out of the box, it slipped back, and like you hear how loud that is. This hat is like kind of heavy duty, considering the size of the figure. So this is definitely one of those figures that you would have to, sit it down and get the hat just the way that you want it and leave it, because yeah, that hat can knock over there. And like I said, it is surprisingly hefty there. Like the hat is actually kind of thick on the inside. But yeah, here's the look of him with that hat off. You see the giant smile there. Definitely love that there. And I like even within that scene that they did his makeup a little bit different. He had less of that like lipstick going on there. So it's just a cool look for the Joker within that scene. Check out the hair sculpt there. Like I said, this suit is really sharp on him. I love the style of the suit. Yeah, and that's still one of my favorite scenes from that particular movie. So yeah, this Cos Baby Joker figure here, and I kind of moved him off of the peg. Let me get him back on. Oh, well, let me show you real quick. That is actually somebody help me out here. This Batman symbol, now that I've got him off the base, I'm looking at it closer. Is that the Batman symbol or the Batman Returns symbol? I know there's a difference between the two that they use within the movies. I can't remember which is which exactly, but yeah, I'm sure somebody can tell me about that, because I know at one point Funko kind of mixed up the symbols on a particular figure. But yeah, let me know about that. But yeah, overall, I really do like this figure. I just wish the hat, I think the hat probably should have been just, a part of the figure instead of a separate piece, just to make it a little bit safer there. But yeah, it still works, and I'm still pretty happy with that figure. He looks really cool. I actually do have a Joker setup that I'm going to add that figure to. Keeping things moving here, speaking of the Joker, I actually do have another Joker figure, and this one is, I think, only my second figure by, well, from the world of Miss Mindy. And here we have, it's actually labeled as a Justice League figure here, but it's by the world of Miss Mindy. She does a lot of Disney stuff mainly. here, so it's kind of interesting to see her take on DC. This Joker figure really is to be honest, is the only one that I like in this particular series. If we take a look at the other ones here on the back, and I did see some of these other ones up close, the Batman one, I don't know, really awkward looking to me. I think Catwoman and Wonder Woman look pretty cool, but I don't feel like I really need them for my collection. And surprisingly, the Harley one, I'm not really blown away by that one. Even though I have a big Harley Quinn collection, I'm just not blown away by that one. I think the expression is a little bit awkward there, and like just the way her face seems stretched out, and also those shoulder pads look awkward to me as well. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for any of the others in this series, but I do like this Joker. I definitely like that goofy face that he has going on there, and the suit is really nice and all of that. Of course, he is holding a Joker card, the classic Joker card. I am gonna take this one out real quick because I think I would prefer to display this out of box. His feet are super tiny. Like, I didn't realize how small his feet were until I actually took him out of the box. They are really tiny there. I mean, you know, he's rocking some nice shoes, but it's funny to see those feet being so tiny there. And then really the, you know, the tails of the jacket are what to help him to stand up, because I don't think he would stand just on those feet being that small there. But yeah, the suit looks really cool. I didn't even notice this detail here, that the buttons are like the different suits of cards there. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's very true to the Joker despite being so super stylized and everything. Nice hair sculpt as well. Like I said, I like that expression. So this is a pretty cool figure. I actually found this at Target. I would assume that you could find these at different retailers, but that's where I found this one. And like I said, I think they had at least one other character, but yeah, I'm good with just the Joker. This is the one that I like in terms of the style. I think this one works pretty well. Now I have a couple of statues to share. One of them I'm going to keep in box. And I'll talk about why in just a second here, but let me run through the statues that I have to share with you all. There's actually 4. I'm going to show you 3 right now here first. Okay, so we have here the Artist Series DC Collectibles Batman, which I didn't get this when they initially came out, and then they dried up on store shelves and the prices like shot up through the roof. So I waited, you know, until I found one at a good deal, and I found this one at a pretty good deal. But again, this is an Artist Series statue by Chris Uminga, or it's based on his style, from DC Collectibles here. And let me go ahead and open this up. Now I could tell this has been opened before. I could tell because, you know, the tape is cut at the bottom. But still, for right now, I'm actually going to leave this one in the box. Initially, I wasn't crazy about that expression on Batman, but it did grow on me over time, you know, especially once I started collecting some of the other figures, or statues I should say, within that series. So yeah, like I said, I'll leave this in the box for right now, but I am happy to have that. And if I could find any of the variants, like the black and white or glow in the dark, at a reasonable price, I would go for them, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Next up here I have a figure that was a statue. I keep wanting to say figure, but I have a statue here that is a DC Universe exclusive that went on sale. And then my friend Caitlin from Funko Pops and Unicorns was nice enough to reach out and let me know about that sale, and to help me out to secure this one and the next statue I'm about to show you. The box is pretty plain. I mean, you see that this is a variant of Wonder Woman, and the art is based on based on art by Chrissy Zullo. So yeah, this is the black and cyan variant. I just thought it looked unique, you know, it's a unique look for Wonder Woman, so that's why I wanted to go for this one. And yeah, the box, really nothing going on there. But yeah, and this one of course is unopened, but I will get this out because I do want to display that out of box. And then next up here, this is a series that grew on me based on a series that grew on me, which is the Harley Quinn series. Initially, I did not really like the animated series. I thought they were trying way too hard to make her similar to Deadpool. Like, she was just way over the top and very in your face. But you know, when I really sat down and started watching it more, I think there is some heart to the series, and they do dig deep into some of the DC Comics lore as well, you know, with some of the characters that they have and some of the references they make. So there is some care into that series, even though it is, yes, over the top and can be silly. And I still don't like the way that some of the characters are represented. I'm still not crazy about that. But yeah, this Harley Quinn grew on me, you know, the statue grew on me, so I wanted to have this in my collection. And again, big shout out to Caitlin, you know, Funko Pops and Unicorns, for helping me with, you know, securing these statues here. I don't know if these colors on Wonder Woman have like any relation to anything she's ever worn in the comic books or not. Like, I don't know if that's a reference, but they're just really nice looking colors. Of course, I have here on the base, her sword was separate. I did put that into her hand. That slid into her hand pretty easily. The base is, you know, I mean, she's already on the base. This little piece back here, I mean, it does look nice, but it doesn't secure any way to the base. You know, it just sits there, which is fine. I mean, it's just going to sit on the shelf, but I kind of would have liked if it actually did like secure to the base to stay there firmly. But yeah, here's a close-up look at the Wonder Woman. Yeah, and in the colors, like the way the colors change within her hair, that is really nice. How it goes from the black to the blue to almost like I don't know if you would call that teal or whatever it may be. It's really nice looking though. And her outfit, you know, I mean, her outfit in general is very true to Wonder Woman, you know, especially how she has the W there on her belt. But like I said, the color scheme, I don't know if this color scheme is a reference to anything in particular, but yeah, it just looks really cool. She actually has the shield on her back as well, which I didn't even realize that at first. That's pretty cool there. And they even painted around the shield, you know, the different colors basically. So that's pretty nice detailing there. I like her tiara as well, how it has the purple highlights going on with it. So yeah, this is a pretty cool statue here. And like I said, it might be still available with DC Universe. You may have to have an account. I'm not sure about that though. It's something you could check out if you are interested in it though. But yeah, let me slide on over here to this Harley, which is leaning way more than I thought it would. I mean, looking over at the box it's kind of it's tough to tell in the box that she's leaning this much, but she is secure. It's just, it makes me a little bit nervous that she's leaning that far ahead, but she is secure to the stand. I mean, she can lift off of the stand. I'm going to leave her there for right now. You see they have the show logo on here as well. And this is numbered too, by the way. Let me check the number. This is 561 of 1250. Okay. But yeah, like I said, she's very secure. She's just, it's leaning more than I thought. And it definitely looks like the character from the animated series. You know, that's a good likeness of her there. Very crazy looking, like she looks like she's really out to do some damage. So yeah, I like this style overall. I mean, I like how it blends the traditional red and black colors with the pink and blue, pink and blue, you know, that has become related to the character thanks to the Suicide Squad movie. But yeah, I mean, not a whole lot to say about it. The design is somewhat simple because of the animation is based on, but it's just true to the character, and that's enough for me. I mean, I really do like the pose that they put her in. Like I said, it just made me nervous. I mean, you see there, it looks like it's about to tilt and fall off the base, but no, it's actually good to go. So yeah, I am happy with this in my collection. Again, shout out to Caitlin of Funko Pops and Unicorns for helping me to secure these statues here. I have one last statue here, and this one is a good sized one actually. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, might be taller than Harley Quinn, or maybe at least the same height. We'll see here once I actually have it out of the box. But this is one I had been eyeing for a while, and I finally went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. I'm glad that I did. And I am a big fan of Kotobukiya as well. Kotobukiya makes some really nice statues, and they're not like the highest end statues. I think they're within affordable range, you know. But yeah, here we have the Batman Who Laughs, and this is actually my second Batman Who Laughs statue. I do have another one of him with the Robins, but yeah, I definitely wanted to go for this one. I know he's really tough to see within the box, but like I said, I am going to get him out. Again, this one is by Kotobukiya. It's part of their Artifacts line. So I actually ordered this one from Sideshow Collectibles, but it's available with various retailers. So with the box, of course, we have the evil Robins there on the front. You see this right here kind of forms the bat cowl, the way they have that on the box. And it even says here, Elseworld series, Batman Who Laughs. Which, now I'm curious about that. Well, it says Elseworlds, but I thought that the Batman Who Laughs was actually part of the main continuity. I don't know, it's tough to keep up with DC sometimes, and comic books in general. Okay, there's a look at the statue there on the back, and there's a really good look at it. But of course, I'm going to actually take this out of the box. So this is a 1/6 scale statue here. I really love that pose that he's in. So yeah, happy that I finally went ahead and got this one. This is the inside of the box. I actually like that. I think that's pretty creepy. I like how they did that, how they got the smile down there at the bottom, and then all the ha-ha-ha's on the inside of the box. So that's pretty good detailing there. Now, I gotta be honest with you all, this base here, I think it looks really cool, And let me go ahead and show it to you. It looks really cool, and in pictures it seemed like it was going to be like a heavy duty base, but it is not at all. This is really lightweight. It feels like kind of cheap plastic. I mean, look at the way it's done on the bottom there. You know, it looks like something you would get in a, you know, a cheap toy or whatever. So yeah, the base is kind of disappointing in that way. I mean, it looks cool, you know, but it's just not very heavy. I wish it was a heavier base, because the statue itself is hefty. It does have some weight to it, and this thing looks so cool. I really do like the look of it there. You know, he's got that very sinister smile going on. Yeah, and he's got some rips too in his cowl. You know, on the, yeah, that looks really awesome. Yeah, so I really like the design of the statue, and especially, you know, the way that his coat looks there, the way it's ripped up at the bottom and flowing. Yeah, really nice design. But yeah, I just wish they gave him a better base. You know, he's got his big old boots on there, and I'm looking for, yeah, the holes for the pegs. So yeah, this base just does not do this statue justice, to be honest. Okay, there we go. And even like the sound of me putting that on there, you could hear that it's cheap plastic. So yeah, it's a really cool looking statue. I just, yeah, like I said, I don't like the base, but other than that, I mean, yeah, this is awesome. And the Batman Who Laughs, there are still some other statues that I think look pretty cool, but I may be done with you know, collecting the Batman Who Laughs, at least for now, because I am pretty happy with this one and then the previous statue that I got. And I did review that previous statue on my channel a good while back. But yeah, this is really awesome looking. I'm glad I went for it. And yes, he is even taller than that Harley Quinn statue there. So y'all, that is pretty much my DC haul there. Definitely let me know what you think about the items that I got here. Do you have any of these items in your collection, or are you trying to secure any of them? I know a lot of people watching this are Funko Pop collectors, of course, so let me know if you actually are collecting the Jeffrey Pops, if you managed to get the Jeffrey as Superman. I wonder if they're going to do any more of those superhero type pops with Jeffrey. I guess we'll have to just wait and see about that. But yeah, again, I'm very happy with these DC related items, and once I have all of my DC holiday figures together, I will do a video on those as well, like I said earlier. But yeah, thank you all for taking the time to check out this video, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.